Today, we will be showing you how to remove and replace your water inlet valve on this GE front-load washing machine. Be sure to visit ApplianceVideo.com, where you will find thousands of repair videos on the latest technology. And for a limited time, you can save big on an annual membership and take advantage of all of our premium benefits. ApplianceVideo.com. Do it right the first time. Stop. Before beginning any repair, always be sure to disconnect the power to the appliance. It is also recommended to test the outlet for the proper voltage. Remember to also turn off the water. You will need the following tools to complete this repair. To begin, we must remove the user interface console. First, we are going to pull out your dispenser. Here you'll want to press down this little tab when you're sliding it out. Next, we have multiple Phillips screws in these holes that'll have to be taken out in order to remove the console. Then of course, after you've taken your screws out, make sure your dispenser is pushed in. You will pull forward on the UI and move to the right side here. And underneath, we can see this is where it slides on, as well as two slotted areas where it slides on the actual console itself. There are two wires in here that'll need to be disconnected. First of all, you have your wire on the user interface portion. Take that one out. And this one on the back here has a strain reliever in it. You'll want to pinch that and pull it through. And as you can see, it's kind of pushed into this slotted area here. What you'll want to do is just pinch this cable, pull it out, and we can set your console to the side. Next, to remove the top off of it, we have a couple of Phillips screws in the front that'll need to be taken off. You will slide forward on the top, lift up, and set it to the side. Now that we have the top removed, we have clear access to our water inlet valve, and this specific inlet valve controls cold water coming into the machine. Now this is the one that I usually see gets damaged from cold water not being filtered as much as hot water, so a lot of times they'll get calcium built up inside of them. So what you can do is, if water is not coming into the machine, which is how you'll know to check this part, is check to make sure you have 120 volts going to your valve when it is asking for cold water. Rinse is a great option, or you can go into test mode and put it through whatever cycle you want. If you're getting 120 volts and it is not pumping water in or airing out, check the water supply. Make sure you have good cold water pressure coming to the machine. If all this checks okay, you're probably going to need to replace the valve. The first thing you'll want to do is unplug the Molexes here. We'll go ahead and unplug all of them so it's out of the way. Next, we have two Phillips screws that are on the back. They're both pretty tiny. Try not to lose them. We'll pull the water valve through. Now on the bottom here we have two clamps. We'll have to use a pair of pliers to pull them down. Next, use something to slide under the rubber just to kind of create a little air in there so it doesn't have the factory suction on it. That should help you start to remove it. This one's coming here. There's the next one, and set it to the side. When installing your new water valve, first we'll start with the hoses. They go on the same side as the valve lines. So left with left, right with the right. Slide your clamps back on. Then you will slide the valve back in. Make sure you wiggle it up and down when sliding it in so that it makes it all the way to the very end and doesn't get stuck in a groove. Let's start to install a screw with our hands. I'll help line it up and make sure we don't lose them. Tighten it up with your screwdriver and just make sure you give it a little wiggle when you do. Reinstall our Molexes. Now we can reinstall the top. When reinstalling your top, we will drop it in place. It has little arms that stick up. It can only go on one way. Once you get it in, slide it back. Now we can reinstall the 3 screws on the front. Now we can reinstall the console. When reinstalling your console, first we will bring it in, and the first thing we'll do is reinstall the cable here. Your pinch line will be facing inside on the console, so put one end in, bring it in until it snaps. You can reinstall your strain reliever, just push it into the hole, and we will reinstall the wiring harness for the user interface portion. Next, we are going to bring it in at an angle, slide it in. You'll feel it cannot pull out, and just kind of drop it in place here. I recommend moving up your dispenser, just drawing it in before you reinstall your screws. Now I am going to use my magnetic screwdriver for the ones that I can get in there, followed by the non-magnetic for the others. Now, these two in here are the ones that hold in the dispenser. So glide it in there and make sure you hold on to the dispenser inside while it's drawing it forward. We will reinstall the dispenser drawer. Start to put it in, press in on your button, push it the rest of the way, and this will complete your repair. Thank you for watching another quality video from ApplianceVideo.com. If you found this video helpful, make sure you click the like and subscribe to our channel.